Well, welcome to Chom Sports News Chanel. Don't forget to subscribe. Why Mikel Arteta shouted at Oleksandr Zinchenko in damaging Arsenal defeat to Aston Villa. Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus, and Mikel Arteta all feature in the moments missed from Arsenal's clash with Aston Villa. Arsenal's title hopes were severely damaged as they lost at home to Aston Villa. Having watched Liverpool drop points, the chance was there to take control of the Premier League race, but instead, Manchester City now control their fate. It was a game of plenty of chances, but one which frustratingly struggled to produce the goals. Ollie Watkins and Yuri Tielemans hit the post, and Bukayo Saka did too, but the goals from Leon Bailey and Watkins were enough to get all 3 points on the day. Despite the game being shown on Sky Sports, Football.London was inside the ground to have the privileged position of being able to catch all the things the television camera spotted. Gabriel Magalhaes, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Jesus all feature in our moments missed. Togetherness. Martin Odegaard has been an excellent captain since taking over the role following Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's departure from the club and then Alexander Lacazette. He has taken the role of being a leader very seriously and bought into Mikel Arteta's aim to make his side a united group. Inside the ground, one of the typical warm-up drills the side does is a shooting action. As part of one of the final activities before the squad goes inside for the final team talk, they line up with a ball, pass it to one of the coaching staff, receive it back, and play another 1-2 with the coach moving the ball randomly to his right or left before the player takes a shot at the substitute goalkeeper. As Captain Odegaard went first and as the other players took their strikes on goal, Odegaard went up to each individual and shook hands, high-fived, and hugged his teammate. A nice moment to end the session on before the game began. Arteta high-fiving Jesus. Mikel Arteta loves his team to fight in both directions. If the ball is lost, you run. As he famously said during the full-time post-match talk after being eliminated by Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup a couple of years ago. Against Villa, the ball was turned over in the defensive third of the away side and Nicolo Zaniolo was released. Gabriel Jesus, however, had other ideas and sprinted back to defend, getting in front of the Italian before getting a shove in the back, going over and winning an important free kick. The incident happened right in front of his manager. Arteta, pleased with his forward's effort, shouted praise at the Brazilian before high-fiving the former Man City man as he got back to his feet to speed back into position. Gabriel's handball, the fallout from Arsenal's 2-2 draw with Bayern Munich, was full of discussion over 2 potential penalties on both sides of the clash. From the German side, claims were that Gabriel Magalhaes had handballed in the box when Raya kicked the ball to him, to which he picked up the ball to retake the goal kick. Bayern players were in puzzlement at the referee's decision not to give it. However, days later, and the Brazilian was at it again with the goal kicks against Villa. Whether it was for irony, Gabriel again handled the ball to work through the goal kick process with his goalkeeper. Should Bayern see that back, they'll ask if he's taking the mick at this point. Not happy with Zinchenko. As the game dragged into the last quarter, players began to tire. Villa were gaining territory, and the Arsenal backline needed to remain structured, which Arteta picked up on. 70 minutes in, and Oleksandr Zinchenko was slow pushing up to meet the rest of his back four. The Spaniard on the touchline, spotting this, immediately shouted out to the Ukrainian to be more alert. Thanks for visiting and don't forget subscribe, like, share, and comment.